Do you guys hear that? Can you hear it? That's right, you can't hear anything. Because this place that I'm at, I've stayed here a few times before, but I've never filmed this area. It is such a peaceful, quiet spot. So quiet. Far away from cities, a town, off-roaders, tons of RVs. Nothing but quiet. So this place that I'm at, it's actually kind of funny. It's called Thelma and Louise, the area that I'm in. And you can't find it on the map or anything like that. And it's not the original Thelma and Louise overlook. It's a different one. And I'm just guessing that the reason why the people named this area Thelma and Louise is because of the massive, huge canyon that's right here. And when you drive down the dirt road, you literally drive down the dirt road and you end at this canyon. It's pretty cool. So I am in Tecopa right now. I had to come to Tecopa to get a few things done here. I had to meet with somebody here. And you guys know I love Tecopa, so absolutely love this town. But this spot where I'm set up camp at, because yes, Tecopa has campgrounds and hot springs and all that, but I wanted peace and seclusion because I'm trying to find these places. Well, I'm still out here traveling just a little bit. That is nothing but peace and quiet and nobody around before the madness starts homesteading on the property. This is gonna be madness. All right, so I'm gonna tie my dreadlocks back, go walk around this canyon a little bit. And let's talk about that homesteading. Alright, go take a little walk along the edge of this canyon over here. Good old Thelma and Louise Canyon. So I just want to say, a few videos ago when I made the big reveal, I'm revealing that I will be stopping van life this year. And I got land, and I'm gonna start homesteading and building on the land. The response from you guys was so positive. So I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys for doing that. Of course, you get a couple of idiots, and yes, normally I don't say negative words like that, but they're idiots. So you get a couple of idiots that want to be rude and negative about it, but I'm learning to find humor in those negative comments and deal with it. So it took some time, but now I don't let it get to me anymore because I actually just kind of find the humor in it. So, I know what a lot of you guys are thinking. A lot of you guys are thinking, well, when are you stopping? You said you're going to stop. When are you stopping? When are you going to your land? When are you going to start homesteading and building on it? Soon. I wish I could be there right now. I'm going to be quite honest with you. But there was a few things that I had to get taken care of. A few things that I had to do. I had to stop through Vegas for a minute. You guys know my friend that just passed away. I am helping her family with the memorial service and everything. So, had to deal with that. Had to come to Tacoma, where I'm at right now. Get a few things done. Let's walk over here and look off the edge. Can't really get too close to the edge of this because it does slant. And I don't want to be falling into this canyon. So, I'm only in Tacoma, where I'm at right now, for just a couple of days because, like I said, I had to do something here and see somebody. But after I leave here, I'm going back to my friend's property, the one that I've been using as my home base for the last couple of years. I have to go through all my stuff that is there. I have to get my Jeep together. I have an appointment at Discount Tire because something is wrong with my tires on my Jeep. They're brand new tires. I literally just put them on not too long ago. So I'm hoping I don't have to replace all the tires, but there's a loud sound coming from the tires. So I have to go take little one to her veterinarian, get stocked up on the medicine and everything. So I just got a lot of stuff that I have to do and have to handle before I can actually make it to the property. But I will be at the new land, the new property, in April. Yay. So, let's see, March. It's only like another month away, so that's not bad. And I am excited. I'm nervous. I'm anxious. I think all the feelings about this land, all the feelings I'm going through. Man, it's such a beautiful, beautiful area. So, back to storytelling about homesteading. So you guys just be patient with me. I just got to get some things organized because, you know, once I get to the land, one of my friends is actually going to give me a ride back to... Oh, this is a cute spot to camp. It's right at the edge. Oh, should have drove down further. You know, once I take the bus out to the property and everything, one of my friends is going to give me a ride back to my other friend's property that I've been using as a home base, where my Jeep is stored and all my other stuff is stored. And he's going to give me a ride back over there so I can get my Jeep, load up my stuff that I have there at my friend's place, and oh, this is a nice little site. Distraction, sorry. And then that way I can have the Jeep over at the property and all my stuff. So I am going to be pretty busy. And once I get the Jeep over to the property and get my stuff over there. Ideally, I don't plan on leaving. I'm going to probably sit still at the property for the rest of the year. I might take a couple of trips because I'm probably going to need a break from working and all that stuff on the property. So I might take like a week and go somewhere and camp. But ideally, for the most part, I think I just want to stay at the land and the property. Time to start saving money. And you guys know, I've said it a million times, last year for 2025, you know, it was a lot on me financially, because my paychecks were doing horrible with YouTube, and I was having to dip into my savings account every single month last year. Being in quartzite at the end of the year and the beginning of this year did help a lot, and I was able to replenish a lot of my savings. So that was good. So I don't want to start going full-time traveling all over the place, heading up to Pacific Northwest or Colorado or whatever, you know, for the summertime or anything like that, because, well, we all know gas just gets more and more expensive, and that's probably my biggest bill every month is gas. Because I do abide by the rules of staying on these free public lands, meaning the 14-day limit, or some places is 15 days. So I'm moving like every 14 days and going to a different location. I'm also driving the bus to go explore these places and stuff and do these things, you know. So it's going to be nice to sit still and not have to spend money on gas and traveling. So when now I have the land and the property to work on, and so the money that I could be spending on gas and everything could now go to the property and the land. This is all new to me. It's going to be a learning process. You know, I've never had land of my own. I've never done homesteading. I've been off-grid living the last 4.5 years because I've been living in my vehicles, traveling around these states, living off the grid. So off-grid living really isn't something strange to me, you know. So I know I mentioned in the other video that I was probably going to get a tiny house or something like that. But that was just my excitement. After my excitement has gone down a little bit, you know, I've really started thinking about things and everything. And I think it's going to be best for me to just live in the bus, continue living in the bus, at least for the rest of this year on the land. So that way I can get a feel of the land. I can get a vibe of it. My bus is already built out, you know, for me to live in. So instead of spending money on a tiny home, which I was just going to put a down payment on and just do payments, well, I don't want another bill every month. So the money that I could spend on that tiny home when I already have a tiny home on wheels can go towards other things on the property that I need. Like, you know, got to get water tanks and got to stock up on some firewood and everything for the winter time, because we do get snow. There is going to be a lot of snow up there. So yeah, I think it's a smart decision to definitely live in my bus, at least for the rest of this year on the property, get a feel of everything. And, you know, once I start building on the property and getting things set up and all that, and my paychecks get a little bit better, then I can consider what kind of structure that I want to actually have on the land. Because do I want a tiny home? I don't know. Do I want a yurt? I don't know. Do I want a storage container home? I don't know. So I don't need to make any rationalized decisions, basically, is what I'm saying. So So it just makes more sense. It is so freaking peaceful out here. Like, so peaceful. Just listen, all you can hear is birds when they go by. So yeah, so the last video where I announced I was getting the land, stopping van life and everything, there were lots of people giving suggestions, and I'm not one to ignore people's opinions and suggestions, or get upset because you guys are giving me these opinions or suggestions, because some people would think that you're trying to tell them what to do or whatever. This is all a learning process for me. So I am all ears and open to hear what anybody has as suggestions on my property, because like I said, this is all new to me. I've never even gardened. So I don't even know how to grow vegetables, you know. I've watched my aunt do it because she has a huge vegetable and fruit garden in her backyard. So I have watched her do it. You know, when I started this lifestyle, living in my vehicles and traveling around the states, and just this nomad life, it was something new to me. Obviously, I've been in the outdoors. You know, I've been an avid hiker, backpacker, mountain climber, off-roader, camper, you know, for a few decades now. But learning how to live out of a vehicle, you know, first it was with my travel trailer, then it was living in the Jeep, and then another Jeep, and then my bus. You know, I had to figure it all out. You know, I had to figure out how to conserve my water in these vehicles so I could be out here in the middle of nowhere for a while and not run out of water. I had to figure out the bathroom situation, the shower situation, the cooking situation, how to have enough food, you know, for a little while. I had to figure it all out. It was a learning process. I did not start this van life, nomad life lifestyle knowing what I was doing. I mean, that first year that I was on the road traveling, it was for sure a learning process. I thought I had to stay in campgrounds all the time. I didn't know there was all this free camping all over the place and stuff. So I was spending a lot of money the first year staying in campgrounds, which was ridiculous. That took away the point of why I started traveling. But I figured it out. I made a lot of mistakes, you know, but I learned from those mistakes. A lot of things that I did living in the travel trailer when I was towing the trailer behind my Jeep, my old Jeep. When I got rid of the travel trailer and then just started living in the Jeep, you know, and then living in the old Jeep and then getting the new Jeep and living in the new Jeep. When I built out my new Jeep, I had to put into consideration some of the things and changes that I done with the old Jeep, because it was a learning process. I'm all over the place with this, I know I am. So what I'm basically saying is, it's going to be a learning process. There's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be a lot of mistakes made. I'm already expecting it. And you guys know me, I don't sugarcoat anything. So I'm going to share those mistakes with y'all. I'm going to share the ups. I'm going to share the downs. I'm going to share it all with you guys. You guys are going to go through this whole entire journey with me. So get prepared. I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited to have a place of my own. And it's going to feel like such huge, huge, huge accomplishment once I get it started and seeing everything that I've done. everything that I've done to the land and for my home base and everything. It's going to be such a huge accomplishment feeling. And don't worry, I'm not going to give up the van life. It's just I'm not going to be doing it full time anymore. And I'm not going to be doing it often this year. I'm not getting rid of my bus. I absolutely love my bus. And my bus came as a gift to me from a very special friend. So I do not want to give up my bus. It still has low mileage. I haven't even had it that long. So I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day because I have a busy day tomorrow doing some things. So I'm just gonna relax for the rest of the day. But I just want to say thank you guys so much for sticking around, enjoying all my adventures and my videos and everything. And don't worry, I know a lot of people thought that I was just gonna stop doing YouTube videos and everything too, and I'm not. So the videos will still be coming out. I'm gonna have to figure out a new way of filming with the homesteading stuff because it's going to be different filming, working, doing homesteading, whereas out here filming nature, you know. So I'm going to have to figure that out. That's a learning thing for me too. I taught myself how to film and edit and do YouTube, you know, so everything's just been a learning process for me. So you guys just be patient. In due time, I'm going to be out there at the property, and I will share, you know, what the land looks like and stuff like that. I will not give away my location or what state it's going to be in or anything like that, due to my stalker situation that I've been dealing with for 2 years, and also a couple other creepy people in my emails. I will have no trespassing signs all around the whole entire property. So if somebody does figure out where the property is, I don't care how nice of a person they are or anything showing up to my property, and I have the no trespassing signs there, I will call the police and have them trespass. It's my sanctuary and it's my home. So I just hope that people are going to be able to respect that. Because we all know I have a friend of mine that has a big channel, really big channel. And, you know, she had to put a big, huge fence up around her whole entire property because every week, and she still gets it, people just come and stand outside of her fence. But people were just showing up to her house. So I don't want to have to do stuff like that. All right. I'm going to go relax. So you guys be patient. In all due time, it's going to start. The videos of me making the mistakes or me doing a good job on things and being at the homestead. I'm excited. And I'm excited to have you guys go on another chapter of my life, another journey with me. Well, since I'm so close to a good friend of mine, obviously I had to let him know that I was here. And obviously he came down to come say hey to me. And you guys have seen him in a lot of my videos because he's been in a lot of my videos. And some of you guys are probably already subscribed to his channel. Do you guys recognize this mug right here?
Hi there.
That mug? This mug? You see? Look at that. It's Ross from Tacoma Mines.
How do, folks? Gotta come here and visit my favorite wandering Jeepsy.
Aw, and thank you for coming to say hey.
Well, you only camp like 2 miles from my door. How could I not?
Literally like 2 miles away. He could probably go up there with binoculars and spy on me the whole entire night.
Not that you know of.
Well, you guys have seen some of my videos where I've explored mines out here in Tacopa. This is the owner of Tacopa Mines right here. He does have a YouTube channel also. And if you guys are not subscribed to his YouTube channel yet, I'm putting the link right here. And I'm also going to put the link in the description of this video. Go check out his channel because he does some really interesting work. And he just told me, man, it's been a little while since I've been up there to your mines.
Too long.
He's got a museum up there now.
Yeah, we do. We are.
That's crazy.
Showing off all the artifacts and stuff that we've either found in the mines or brought back to replace stuff that was stolen from the mines.
Wow, that's so awesome. I'm definitely going to have to figure out some time to come up there and see that.
You make the time, we'll get you up there.
And then you still do tours,
I sure
right?
do.
So yeah, so if you're ever in Tacopa or Las Vegas or Pahrump and you want to come do a mine tour, he gives mine tours. And you have 3 or 4 mines?
I have 4 mines. 2 of them are open for tours right now, and we're about to put the 3rd one online as soon as we get one more walkway completed.
So check him out. The link to his channel is in the description of this video.
And the mine dogs would love the company.
Oh, that's right. He's got some cute doggies too. All right. Thank you, Ross.
Thank you very much.